thank the members for their contributions. I acknowledge the contribution of the Honourable Emily Burke, the contribution of the Honourable Frank Pangello, and the contribution of the Honourable Michelle Lensick. And I do want to acknowledge the fact that we're at an exciting moment where all political parties are supporting the heritage listing of our iconic parklands and Adelaide's iconic green space. And I think that really is a breakthrough moment in terms of protection of our parklands. This has been a long-term campaign by parklands advocates. It's over 10 years ago when we saw the Adelaide parklands included on the National Heritage List, and since that time there has been a long-term push for the Adelaide parklands to be included on the State Heritage List. And so it's terrific to see such strong support for this bill, and certainly whether the Labor Party claims government or whether the Liberal Party is returned to government in March, the Greens will be reintroducing this legislation into the new Parliament to ensure that the two major parties make good on their commitment and their support for this legislation, so that we can make this a reality. But I see today's vote as being an important step in that regard, and I do want to acknowledge the support of my colleagues in making that happen. To respond just very briefly and directly to one of the comments made by the Honourable Emily Burke, the Honourable Ms Burke has asked about the involvement of the Adelaide City Council. Whilst it is true that I haven't negotiated directly with the Council on this bill, the Council has had a long-term position of supporting state heritage listing for the Adelaide parklands and also supporting World Heritage listing for the parklands. And I would certainly see this bill, were it to become law, would strengthen that campaign for World Heritage listing. In the interests of time, I indicate on behalf of the Greens that we are supportive of two of the three amendments that are going to be put forward by the government. We support amendments number 2, Lensick 1, and amendment number 3, Lensick 1. We don't support amendment number 1, which relates to the time frame in which the bill would come into operation. There may well be a change of government, Mr Acting President, in March. They may well have very different priorities in terms of the work of the bureaucracy, and it may be possible to expedite this. People have been waiting for a very long time for state heritage listing, and I don't want to see more delays put in place, and it's for that reason that we're opposed to that First Amendment from the government. But as I say, I acknowledge the support of all parties in terms of making this happen.